Hi there, this is Jen Kitzmiller with the National Weather Service in Missoula, and I have your weather planning briefing for Sunday, May 10th. So we are going to be moving into a more active and unsettled weather pattern for much of this week. Few of the highlights: we will continue to see east winds into Monday, with our main change to cooler and wetter conditions expected for Tuesday and really for much of next week. There's some potential to see some snow into the high valleys of southwest Montana and Lemhi County by Thursday night into Friday. It looks like a brief warm up for next weekend before we return to cool and unsettled conditions for the following week. Here's a look at the current satellite imagery. The main feature I want to point out here is this area of low pressure off the west coast. This is going to be the feature that's really going to be sending moisture and energy into the Northern Rockies here by Tuesday of this week. So a quick look at the upper level pattern for Monday. Area of high pressure briefly builds over north central Idaho, western Montana. However, it's going to start turning pretty unsettled by Monday afternoon as spokes of energy and moisture off this area of low pressure start to move into north central Idaho. Another thing I'll point out on this graphic, this is also showing the upper level winds. However, at the lower levels, because the Northern Rockies area is getting squeezed between areas of high and low pressure, we will continue to see those easterly winds, especially from roughly Missoula northward into northwest Montana. So here's a look at potential timing of precipitation as it develops Monday afternoon. You'll see across north central Idaho and Lemhi County, thunderstorms will begin to develop Monday afternoon, and then that activity is going to be gradually shifting towards the northeast and to west central Montana and northwest Montana Monday evening into Monday night. A few thunderstorms could get a little bit strong. It looks like mainly in the Camas Prairie and Riggins area. So those areas could see some brief gusty winds, heavy rain, and of course cloud to ground lightning as this convection develops. Another thing that I will point out is that it does look like the potential for thunderstorms continues even into the overnight hours, particularly across north central Idaho, but maybe even up into northwest Montana as well. As we move into Tuesday and Wednesday, the flow aloft really becomes a lot flatter, and that's really going to be what allows that moisture off the Pacific to work its way in and change our pattern to a more unsettled pattern. So here's a look at potential precipitation amounts across the area. And in particular, this is the probability within a 24-hour period, Tuesday into Wednesday, of any particular area seeing precipitation greater than 1/4 of an inch. And so you'll see a few areas of hot spots that really pop out is particularly north central Idaho, and then up into the Seeley, Swan, Bob Marshall Wilderness area. So those are the areas that have the greatest chance of seeing more than 1/4 of an inch of precipitation. The further north or south you move of those areas, you'll see the lower chances that there are of receiving this much moisture. That doesn't mean these areas won't see any precipitation. It's just a lot lower chances of seeing more than 1/4 of an inch. And possibly the area that'll see the least out of this particular system is the far southern portions of the Deer Lodge Beaverhead National Forest. So here's just a look at timing graphics for precipitation. This is north central Idaho, and you'll see the greatest chance for precipitation comes in during the day Tuesday. However, it is a pretty prolonged period in north central Idaho where it looks like it'll start precipitating Monday afternoon and evening and really continue basically all the way into early Friday. Here's a similar look for northwest Montana. The best chance for precipitation comes in Tuesday morning with that convection that I was showing on that previous radar loop, and then lesser chances beyond that as we move into the Tuesday night and Wednesday time frame. Across west central Montana, you'll see overall the precipitation amounts here a little bit lower, but the best chance of seeing some heavier rainfall comes in Tuesday afternoon. And then across southwest Montana, you'll see this first wave that's coming in here for Tuesday into Wednesday. Precipitation amounts are really pretty low. However, I will draw your attention to this Thursday into Friday time frame. Forecast models are trending towards a little bit wetter solution that could potentially bring more moisture further south into southwest Montana, so Beaverhead Deer Lodge National Forest. So this is something to keep an eye on, and as I mentioned earlier, snow levels with this could be low enough to even allow some light snow into some of the valleys by Friday morning. As far as the 6 to 10 day outlook goes, it overall really looks like we're going to continue in a pretty unsettled weather pattern. There is some hints that Saturday, Sunday of next weekend could warm up and dry out just a little bit, but then there's another low pressure system headed in beyond that. So the chances of seeing above normal precipitation look pretty good as we go into that 6 to 10 day period. And as far as temperatures go, it looks like they'll stay probably about normal, equal chances for both right now. So here's the weather threat matrix. Just to summarize this, we have Monday highlighted in north central Idaho as orange, mainly for that increased threat of maybe a few stronger storms. Otherwise, we're looking at pretty low weather threats across the rest of the area, just highlighting those easterly winds across northwest and west central Montana and the chances of maybe a thunderstorm into southwest Montana. And then moving forward, a few thunderstorms on Tuesday, and then we get into that cool and unsettled pattern beyond. So that's all I have for today. If you have any questions, feel free to hit us up, give us a call. Otherwise, we will do this again on Tuesday. Thanks and have a great week.